Arduino Mobile Device Controlled by Bluetooth. Definición. Utilizar la placa de prototipado para implementar circuitos diseñados previamente que nos permiten explicar de una manera más práctica cómo funciona el proceso de transmisión de datos. Arduino cuenta con las características y las funciones necesarias. Aplicación en la medicina. Conocer el funcionamiento de las cosas es algo que nos hemos planteado desde el inicio de los tiempos. Hoy en día nos enfrentamos a una realidad donde abundan la automatización, la domótica, la interacción de las personas con las máquinas, la electrónica, la mecánica y la programación. Pros and cons. Casi cualquier proceso que nos podamos imaginar tiene un porcentaje de dependencia de estas máquinas. Por ejemplo, un despertador sonó a las 7:30 am para que fueras al trabajo o a la escuela. Esa máquina trabajó durante toda la noche para al final avisar que era hora de despertar.
Howdy, Tinker Nerds. My next Tinkernut tutorial is going to be about how to control objects with a smartphone and an Arduino. So for this video, I wanted to give you all a basic run-through of what it's going to take to make that work. For the project I'm about to show you, the parts you're going to need are obviously a smartphone, an Arduino Bluetooth module, and an LED. The goal of this will be to use a smartphone to light up the LED. Okay, let's first take a look at this little Bluetooth module. As you can see here, it has 4 connectors. VCC, which is its power, GND, the ground, RX, the receiver, and TX, the transmitter. Connecting it to the Arduino is pretty simple. You want the VCC to go to the 5-volt port, first making sure that your Bluetooth module supports 5 volts. The ground will then go to ground, the receiver should go to the Arduino transmitter port, and the transmitter should connect to the receiver port. I know it's counterintuitive, but you don't want to match TX with TX and RX with RX, because you'll have receivers with nothing to transmit and transmitters with nothing to receive. Alright, now let's put a little LED in ports GND and 13 like this. Then let's jump over to the code, and using the Arduino software, which you can download here, let's add this code to it. Create a variable for the LED pin and set it to port 13. Then make an on state variable and set it to 0. Lastly, make an on flag variable and set it to 0 as well. When it succeeds, go ahead and plug them back in. The next step would generally be to write an Android program to interface with the Bluetooth module, which would be a whole nother tutorial. But there's already a great program called Arduino on the Android market that will do exactly what we want. Alright, after you have it downloaded, making sure Bluetooth is on, open up the Arduino app and from the menu select Connect Me to a Bluetooth device. If it successfully connects, then the hard part is done. You can now select port 13 at the top and send it either a 1 or a 0 to turn the LED on or off. Alright, that should give you a good starting point for the basics of using Arduino and Bluetooth. Now you're ready to watch the more advanced tutorial on my main Tinkernut channel. Alright, I will see you guys next time.
Issues of lead in Ecuador. El diseño y la gran construcción de circuitos electrónicos para resolver problemas prácticos forman parte de la electrónica y de los campos de la ingeniería electrónica, electromecánica y la informática en el diseño de software para su control.
Hi, in this video, I will show you how to use Bluetooth HC06 with Arduino to control LED with your Android device. To make this prototype, I am using Arduino, UNO and Bluetooth module to communicate with an Android device and breadboard, jumper wire, breadboard jumper, 2 tactile push buttons and 1 LED. Okay, let's start the prototyping. Insert the Bluetooth module into the breadboard and attach the jumper from the positive rail to the VCC pin of the Bluetooth module and ground rail to the ground pin. Into the pin number 3. Now give the 5-volt supply into the breadboard positive and ground rail from the Arduino. Next, connect the Arduino to the computer using USB cable and upload the program. The LED, when receive the B value from the Android device, the Arduino also can send the value to change the status of Arduino app buttons.
Conclusión. La programación es un gran recurso que nos permite crear diversas secuencias de pasos lógicos que van a satisfacer nuestras necesidades y las de nuestros sistemas.
Hi guys, in this project I will control a DC motor with a smartphone via Bluetooth. For this project you just need a few components. Everything is explained in my website. The link is on the description. I also have all the code and some extra explanations about some common mistakes that some people make when using Bluetooth with an Arduino. Let's take a quick look to the schematics right now. When your smartphone is connected to the Bluetooth module, you need to wire again the TX and RX cables. Basically, I've just had three commands: rotate right, rotate left, and turn off the DC motor.